One thing that people talk about in Texas all the time is the rules of when it comes to wearing a hat. When do you put it on? When do you take it off? And there is one person that I've met in my time in Texas that has actually boiled it down into a way that I understand and totally agree with, and that's Jimmy Pierce. Jimmy, what are the rules as far as when you wear a hat?
So, taking off your hat all decades ago all came from showing respect. So, what it really is when you enter somebody else's space, you take off your hat in order to show respect for the person whose space it is. So, if you enter somebody's house, that whole house is their space, you take off your hat. If you are in a public building, an office building, whatever else, all of the communal areas are not considered somebody's personal space, so you leave your hat on. When you walk into somebody's office, or that's when you take your hat off. Or when you are in a bank, when you walk up to the teller window, that's that teller's workspace, so you take your hat off. When you sit down to eat, you're showing respect for the people you sit at the table with. When you walk into a church, you're showing respect for God, because again, that's God's house. So that's really the main rules, and everything else people talk about is some interpretation of that.
So it's when you walk into somebody else's space.
Yes.
As a sign of respect. There you go. That's the hat rule. And I know because this guy knows hats.